Oh shit, you alright? Oh man.
What's the game plan?
Gonna turn this in and go get the other trencher, come back.
Now is it? He said the one's rented. This one or like what's the?
Yeah, they're both rented. They'll both be rented. Yeah.
No, the other was already rented.
This
out.
one's rented.
Okay.
This one's rented, which is why this is
Yeah.
already supposed to have been there this morning.
Yeah. Are they doing? What is this one? Is this the 24 inch or the 18?
This is the 24 inch.
Okay.
I'm going to get the 18 inch.
Okay.
If you can get it on the trailer.
Huh?
If you can get it on the trailer.
Right. Am I gonna mess anything up if I just keep backing up?
Want to just push it back though?
I think it'll just
Yeah, it'll push the whole machine back. I think.
Yeah, that's good. Oh. I know your name, but thank you.
This is that. So just to verify real quick, the plumber, I know you were saying they were going to try to have everything done yesterday, but he was saying it might be Friday. What is going on with? Because I guess it, obviously the end lines too, right? Or the waste lines are getting done, like everything except for the septic tank, right? Yeah, no,
The idea, I think I have to come a little bit more over this way, boss.
You shouldn't have to just wrap the chain around. Oh, I see. I see.
Oh, hold on, I got it. I just needed that little bit. I am trying desperately to get the plumber out here today. I think that there was a lot of he was getting a lot of misinformation.
Well, he said he was only doing faucets and water to the house, and that was it. And I was like, yeah, but if we turn the faucet on, it's going to flood the house.
Right, go underneath the house.
Right. I was like,
I
that
talked to him
wouldn't-
about the same thing. And he was like, well, when we were talking in the bathroom with the customer, when we were with you, he said, I asked about the drain, like who was doing the drain, he said, you would. I said, what I said was that you guys go ahead and get it to the rough end part. Talking about him. I said, go ahead and get it to the rough end part, and then we'll go ahead and connect the things like that. Because I figured that we're going to have to run that with our septic anyways.
Yeah.
Because all that stuff runs to the exact same thing. So he said, he was like, okay, and you were there, and that's when we're in their master bathroom. And so this is when we were discussing like the tub and the vanity and like whatever, and he had his helper with him. And so I was like, I don't know where the confusion is. If you're supposed to do that, like this thing is not at the roughed in part.
The confusion was it was outside before you get right when you gave him the money for materials. He asked, "What about the septic lines?" And you said that you would take care of the waste side.
Of the septic line, right?
The waste side.
See,
of the
I
house.
think that Justin meant, like what we agreed on in the contract is he would do, the plumber or whoever would do all the plumbing for well, septic to go out, and you'd only install the septic tank for the 3,400 extra, right? Like we'd have everything except for the septic tank.
Well, the septic lines would run. I mean, it's going to be with septic, so it
Right,
can't,
that's
it can't
outside.
be both ways, right? So it's either going to be with. It's going to be that would be geared
Yeah.
towards with septic.
But what we
So-
were talking about is everything under the house was getting done with that 3,150, like that way we could shower, we could do everything
As
except
far
have
as
the
the plumbing,
septic tank.
that's
Yes.
correct.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what exactly.
And then when he
Yeah,
was
I
here,
agree
he
with
was basically making it out that to do that would be like a few days, and he couldn't even do that till like next week or whatever. So that's what had us kind of flustered was all the miscommunication.
There is a lot of miscommunication, but one of the major things the reason why there is miscommunication, I think, is because they're getting hit with a lot of information from you guys, which I asked to be the person to talk to. I did not talk to them because nobody knows what conversations have happened. You guys didn't hire them.
Yeah.
You hired me technically.
Well, when I talked to Raul,
And so and so by the time that yesterday comes around, I've got two people that you're saying that they are saying that they don't want to continue on work because they don't know that they're getting paid. I was literally talking.
I never told them, or I never said they weren't getting paid, or
That was the text message I got, was saying that my workers didn't want to go back to work because they didn't know that they were going to get paid. Now, and then I'm calling my workers, and I'm like, hey, what's going on? Why aren't you, and who said that you weren't getting, I am the person, what's the problem?
Did you send a text saying you weren't going to get paid? Well, what is that text? Because I'd like to know. Because the only thing I talked to Raul about was, he said that the wall up there needed several repairs and that wasn't part of it, and it was almost like,
well, now that part I don't know.
Because he asked me who would repair it.
And he's here right now.
Hey.
So I will talk to. I really need to get this back.
Yeah.
But and I'll be happy to talk to Roll whenever I get back. But again, the confusion is that, see, again, and I understand it's your home, it's your house, it's your project. But at the end, I am the person that you should have been talking to.
Yeah.
There wouldn't be any confusion at all had I and you been the only people that were talking. What's happened is I'm talking to him, and then I whatever. Then I talk to you. It's different. I talk to Cass, it's different. And then I'm trying to talk to my guys about what's going on, and then you guys talk to the guys, and then it's all different. That I'm not even used to doing that.
No, the only thing I clarified
being bypassed.
Well, no, you weren't bypassed.
The
only thing I compared with the guy with the trencher was upset because he thought the guy plumbing thought we were supposed to trench, and I was like, no, we weren't even here. So and then
I don't even know why he would have said that to you. And I asked him about that.
Because he kept looking at his watch. He was like, I only had 3 hours here, and he said nobody's here to trench. And he said
the trench was supposed to have been done when he got there.
Yeah, so he was upset with us, and that's why I was like, I'm sorry, but that's not,
No idea why he would have been upset with you, and I'll be happy to straighten him today because
Okay.
That's not a.
Because I mean,
the workers, nobody that I've hired should come talk to you about anything.
Well,
everybody should talk to me.
Raul and I were talking only about the wall needing repairs, and it would cost extra to repair the walls.
Okay, so again, I will talk to this is a conversation, and I'm not trying. It's not meant for all of us because you paid for a job to be done.
Exactly.
And I was the person that is.
Right.
You didn't get to him, so what is? I don't understand it. Like that's for me and him to discuss.
Okay.
And to work out. And
Well,
so that's what him and I need to do.
I know you respect your wife a lot, so imagine he's telling me one thing, and then other people are telling me, oh, it's going to be $300 more for this, it's going to be more for this, and you're not going to be able to shower or do anything in here. I'm panicking because we paid the money to you, and then we're told that the stuff
I got
we agreed
you.
on.
There's been a lot of things that got
Yeah.
confused, like about that wall upstairs that was that tried to get thrown onto this guy that he wasn't getting paid to do. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of things that have been trying to get thrown on us that.
Well, I thought you said Cass was doing that.
It is now.
Oh,
after
okay.
I said, after he said it was going to be extra money, right? But I never was even talked to about that.
I mean, I
was
wasn't
talked to
either.
him,
I
which
wasn't either.
shouldn't have
so
happened because he's my person that I hired.
Well, no, I don't think the wall
There's
got
a lot of
talked to.
things that have happened, and I'm not trying to argue this morning because I got to get this back to Home Depot.
It was easy to get everything misconstrued when.
There's a lot of
if
miscommunication.
you're here more, it might help because then
not.
we're not talking to
That's
anybody.
the
They're
thing.
coming to us because they don't talk to you, I guess. So if you're here, that won't happen, obviously.
Everybody has a phone. Everybody has my number.
Yeah.
The confusion started happening when there was too many chiefs and not enough Indians,
Yeah.
in my opinion. And right from the very beginning, I had said, look, whoever I bring in, it doesn't matter. I'm your guy. Talk to me. Don't talk to anybody else. Just talk to me. If there's an issue, talk to me. If there's an issue on workmanship, talk to me.
My
But
main
that hasn't
thing-
happened. We've talked to everybody else. And again, I'm not trying to argue because I do need to get this back to
Yeah.
Home Depot, and I don't want to fight and start all of our days
Yeah.
like that. So what I'll do is I'm gonna get this back to Home Depot. I'm gonna get the other trencher. Go pick up this other idiot, and I'm gonna come back out here, and then we'll discuss.
Yeah.
Whatever
My
it is
only
that you
thing
feel like
was
needs to be discussed from there.
no. My only thing was that we were thinking, as of Monday, you said we could shower and stuff. know the
I
plumber-
really want that. I really wanted
No,
that.
and
to
I know
happen.
I'm not. That's fine.
Sure.
But my thing is, when the guy was saying, "Oh, all I'm doing is putting faucets," I was like, "Wait." That's what freaked me out because I was like, "Well, then when will showers be able to get done?" And he said, "Oh," and then it was like
See,
Friday
and
and
that's
Saturday.
all crap too, because he specifically, and which I did relay to Brand that day, is that we needed like the faucet handles and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So
I got all that.
right, so he even asked about the stuff to be able to put into the wall and do all that. So that's a load of crap, and I don't know why he would have told
Yeah.
you that. And again, I think that this is exactly why I don't want people, the customers talking to these people. And I'm gonna tell you why, because now I've asked him, even some of the text messages, I don't know who I was talking to. I was talking to one of y'all, and I'm getting information. Then I'm calling my guys about it, and they're like, I didn't say that. And so then I'm like, well, I don't know what's going on. And my job isn't to sit here and babysit. I don't have that on my card. They're here to do a job. They're good at their job. I didn't think that the only reason why there's even an issue is because somebody says that there's a misunderstanding, which I thought I was pretty clear
Well, the
about
wording,
the jobs as far as my guys were concerned.
Well, the
Now,
wording.
if he has a question about like what damages and stuff like that, like that's a totally different deal, and I need to talk to him about that. Like I need to figure out what the issue is.
With the plumber, do you have another one besides him? Because pretty much when I asked if we could take a shower, his joke was if you cut a hole in the floor and put a bucket under there. I'm sorry, but that's not something a wife
That's
wants
not
to
fun.
hear.
No, that's not.
That's not funny.
I don't even know why he would have. That's not appropriate. I'm telling you that's
Yeah.
not. Nobody should have ever said that to you.
So that's why that's
wrong.
what got me upset, because then it's like we have kids that want to get out of a camper, and then now we're panicking that we're not going to be, that's.
Talking to you
Yeah.
right this moment, I can't problem solve.
Yeah.
I apologize that was said to you. That was very disrespectful. That is not something that is supposed to be said to a homeowner. However, if y'all had not spoken at all, that wouldn't have even been said. So I apologize that he even said that to you.
Well, he had
that
to
is
ask
not-
us for a shovel and other stuff
we
because
don't
he
talk
said
to
he
pe-
didn't.
we don't talk to people like that. I don't speak to people
Yeah.
like that. That's
Well,
not funny. To me, that's not. If somebody said that to me or to my wife at my house like
Yeah.
that, I can tell you right now that I would not have thought that was very funny.
Right. Well,
And I
that's
wouldn't have
why
been
we were
very
both
calm.
like, oh shoot, like what? So, but no, he approached us because he needed a shovel. Because then he was like,
A
well, I
plumber
only
that
have.
didn't bring a shovel to. Okay.
He said that he was told everything was ready and all he had to do was run the lines. So.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to talk to him, and then I'm going to talk to this guy whenever I get back. I got to get this to Home
Okay.
Depot. As soon as I get back, I'll talk to you. About.
I'm waiting for you.
Okay. What is everything else done in there?
Yeah, the two rooms, well, I don't know what it is. It's living room or what it is. I'm going to start on the back side.
Okay.
You want me to turn the little heater on?
No.
Not now.
Because I'm going to, like we said, you turn it on, it's
Too
real.
much?
Yeah. Okay. So as soon as I get back, your only issue is that there's damages done at some part,
Yeah, well,
and you weren't told that, and you weren't.
the problem is
Bryce, let me go fix that. But I need to go talk to him. Y'all give me a minute.
He's working. No, it's recorded all that. We can't say he's not aware of it. Check mail. Did you ever text us saying you wasn't getting paid?
You had
I never once said anything.
I didn't read it. I didn't get anything.
I'm gonna ask Cass when he gets here. Okay, so nobody said they weren't getting paid. If they were, they'd probably not be still working. Why'd you get a thing from artists? Oh, taxes, probably. Okay. No, Riley was smart because he changed it, but no, he opened it up.
Back. Somebody's been stepping.
One of the general things that I've heard from both parties is that you went to both people and asked them if I had paid them, and said that you said your opinion, you didn't think that I wanted to pay them.
No.
I've heard this now from both people.
Well, I'm waiting on Cass.
I'm just letting you know, Cass wasn't here
No,
whenever
but
it
you
was
said
said.
somebody texted you that we told them they weren't getting paid.
No, that you said that you, both my people, Ronald just told me that you said that to them, that it seemed like I didn't want to pay them. My plumber said the exact same thing, and they weren't beside each other. So that just seems very weird. And I'm not blaming or accusing or whatever.
The plumber said he was waiting around to get paid last night, and I told him.
I don't know why I texted him my address. He came and picked it up for me.
But
We're arguing about the wrong thing.
Right.
I now have two separate. I don't even know how to finish a sentence. Can I finish my sentence, please? I'm not trying to be rude. I didn't disrespect you by interrupting you by your thing, but I haven't been able to finish a sentence. I think that's wrong. That two people were told that, and I don't really appreciate that. I absolutely believe that was said. I don't know why that was said, especially since I had text. As soon as Cass called me yesterday, I said, dude, I just texted my plumber because it was about the plumber and how he wasn't getting paid and he wasn't going to do any more work. And I said, I don't understand why he would feel that way because I just texted him my address. So I didn't understand why he even felt that way because I just texted him my address to come pick up money. I said, when you're done, come pick up money. So I don't understand why anybody would have even said that, felt that way, or any of that stuff. I don't understand. That's where I'm confused right there. Raul is upset, but that's a totally different issue. So Raul is now upset because of the walls. You press on the walls, the sheetrock is coming. It's being pushed in. So when you go to mud, a lot of those screws and stuff are popping out. That's not good. He's starting to mark them. I told him that they need to be marked. So I would say that is something that because that isn't. He's right. That is not what he was paid to do. He's not paid to go fix, the stuff behind the studs or the drywall not being installed correct. That isn't what he is correct. But if that's something that he wants to get, I don't think that he wants an excessive amount of money for, but it is time consuming or his job is going to look like shit. That's the moral of the story. Because if he goes to mud and sand or whatever, as soon as you go to press it all that stuff's going to break apart. So that's time consuming for him because he'll have to keep mudding and sanding. That's not good.
Okay, so that reminds me of the conversation I did have with him. He said it would cost extra. I said, how much extra? And he said, I'm already at $18.50. That was a red flag for me because I told him, I said, well, we've only paid up to X amount. And I said, have you already gotten any of that money? I did ask him that.
So let me go and stop there. However much, which I told him that he was at $2,000, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
And then now whatever conversation Cass had with you about what you were paying is irrelevant.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So you know the amount that you're paying for it, right? That guy could have been at $3,000. If I told you that the price is blank, then it doesn't matter. That means I'm willing to take money out of this other area, my loss. I'll take a hit here just to help you guys out, which I did. I took a $500 hit to try to get, because I was thrown into this thing at the last minute. I felt bad for you guys. I wanted to try to help out. So I took a $500 hit to accommodate him because I couldn't get him down to the price that you wanted to pay because of what you said, the budget was. And so after Cass taught you and figured it out, and Cass has even come out of his pocket money to accommodate.
What time did the plumber try to tell you he was leaving because he wasn't getting paid? Because he was trying to.
Nope.
He was trying to sneak off and back into the pole.
He never told me that.
Oh, I thought you said he texted
No.
saying he wasn't
I
getting
said that
paid.
one of you guys texted me that they didn't want to work because that they were afraid they weren't getting paid because I don't know who I was talking to.
Who said that? Because that's a load of crap. Like, literally, we were doing something and I even hinted to him. I was like, well, it's like the plumber's trying to leave. And then he backed right into the pole. And I have a picture of it at the time. And, I mean, we didn't even tell him. We didn't call the police. We didn't involve anybody. We just said, come out another day, fix it, And he's like, that's cool. So, I mean, it's just funny because it's like, whenever he found out that he's got to do the drains, it's like when he wanted to leave. And, I mean, I don't blame him because if he wasn't paid to do it, then, it's a miscommunication. But he was like, he was called and quoted to only do something, and then he was just trying to leave. So I just wonder what time that was. Because I want to say he hit the pole at around 3:15, 3:30. And no, he did go over to Brandon, and first he asked for a shovel, and then a little while later he was telling him to call or text you because he had a question, which I think Brandon did text you, and I think he was mainly wanting to know what to do, and he ended up just letting him text or whatever it is in the ground. That was all. Because I'm just curious on who was saying that or what.
Well, I've been part of the group chat and personal emails. Plumber said it cannot be done for less than our price. My son did it himself. Not sure. Should have been paying. Day.
Because I wasn't part of any of the text, I'd just like to see who said it because somebody's been fired if that's the case on my end.
Not being responsible, said technically.
Because on my end, my stuff doesn't even speak to me either, because I'm not texting you, so.
So then that's something that I need to talk. I'm not prepared to get Cass in trouble, so that's something I'll just talk to Cass about. Because maybe him and I had a misunderstanding yesterday when we spoke. But I had been told that I had 2 people that didn't want to work because they were afraid that they weren't going to get paid, which Cass and I did talk about. Cass actually told me that too. So I don't know why anybody would have felt that way when I'm not supposed to. Like even my drywall guy, he said that you asked him, if he had been paid, like, well, I haven't paid him, that you'd pay me. Like,
Well, we had the
what?
conversation
But
because
again,
they
that's
were
not a
doing that.
conversation that should have happened with him. But regardless of that, I don't even know why you would have asked. He is not done with the job. I haven't paid him because he's not
No,
done.
he brought me in and said I have all these problems. Like because I told him last
Okay.
night, he tried to say that whatever with the drywall might come down in like 2 years and this and that. And
He's worried for you guys. He
Yeah.
wants to do the project right, and because of the way that the other stuff has been put in there, he knows that stuff is not going to
Yeah.
stay right. That he's not used to that. Like he's worried. Like he actually cares about y'all's project.
yeah. Well, as long as he marks it, Cass or somebody can come out.
That's
and
what he's
figure
doing.
it out.
I'm going to Home Depot. I need to finish this, and then we can discuss any other issues that you guys have from there. Is that cool? Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, let me see your phone.